Hello everyone, this is General and welcome back to another Let's Play Cities Skylines. So, we are continuing our Rockvalley city that we've built, and now it is the year 2051, and I kind of wanted to show you guys an update on my city that I've been working on. So, let's check out the districts. Previously we had, I think, 7 districts in the previous video, but now we've expanded to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 districts now. So we expanded east and we also expanded south. So we bought 3 additional plots of land. I haven't actually done anything with the north yet. Primarily I did it so that I could make modifications to the highway. Well, not this specific part of the highway, but let me pull up the traffic tab, and lots of traffic going in here. What I did end up modifying was adding this highway branch, or this highway ramp here, that goes into this part of the city to a cargo train station, or cargo train terminal. And then we go down here to connect it to this highway, so people can go on to this off-ramp and then join the highway over here. And then also I added this portion of the highway where people have an exit ramp, so they can come in here, go all the way around very slowly, and then highway. So going from, I think, let's see, 30 miles per hour? Let's see, 40 miles per hour to 100 miles per hour. And I actually use the highway with sound barrier just to make it look nicer. Alright, so let's go back to the traffic tab. So this highway leads back to this roundabout here that goes back into the industrial zone. And I also built an inner city highway. And let me just remove that so we can actually see what's going on here. So a lot of the garbage trucks will take this highway in order to get to the rest of the city. And so you can see, we're on this new highway bridge that goes pretty much through the center of the city. You can see the roundabouts below, and there's an exit ramp here that goes into our farming industry. So below is farming, and then also below that is the forest industry, and then below that is a giant river. But they can also get back onto the highway from that industry. And then now we also have another forest industry below us. I wonder if this guy's ever gonna get off. Yes, there are very limited options for exit ramps. So this guy is going around the highway, so there is a loop around for this highway. I always wondered where that would have existed, but in this city it's at the end. And we're going to take right here, so we're going to exit onto this off-ramp. And you can see, alright, there's the forest industry. And now we're on the 6-lane road to go... Where are we going, actually? I guess we're just collecting garbage, but that's the other ramp to get back onto the highway. And now we're at 3%, so the garbage trucks basically just go in front of the buildings that they need to collect trash in. As you can see, it's slowly going up. And now we've hit a traffic jam. Everybody's on the same lane. Alright. Let's just look at our zoning for a moment. So this is all industry. So you can see right here, you can actually zone different types of industry. So forest, farming, so this is forest, at Forest Hills, and then Oak Heights is another one. And then Umber Square is the farming. And actually, if you go close enough, you can actually hear cows and pigs. In this case, there's only pigs, but I remember there used to be cows here somewhere. If you go around town enough, you'll hear it. But I guess we're not lucky enough. Huh? Where are the cows? Oh well. Alright, let's take a look at here. This is another high density residential zone. So traffic seems to be pretty decent. I mean, most of it's green. I have a one-ways going this way, and then some two-ways over there. And if we look at the leisure, you know, we built the Opera House right here. And what else? And we know a bunch of parks. Unique buildings are good because they attract tourists. So like this Opera House is massive. And we also have a subway station now. Something that I didn't add until now. Or rather, I added it at the end when I realized that the districts are large enough where a subway would be useful. So 921 people take it per week, at least citizens, and then each district has one subway station so that it can be connected to a bus line if they need to. Okay, so there's two lines right here, you know, small suburb, and to the industry. You can see, you know, how many people are waiting and whatnot. Another part of the industry. And we also have cargo terminals, or cargo train terminals here. And so we have two of them right here. Closer to the industry a little better, so then you can have them load up or import goods to these industries, or, you know, just have them drive off to the highway, as they've been doing for some of the things. And then we also connect the passenger rail system over here with this metro. As you can see, lots of people waiting here. And then we also have a bus route. So this is like a big connection where people can take this train, take that metro, take these buses into this tiny town right here. Wow, that's actually a lot of people waiting down there, as you can see right there. What would be nice is if you could see the numbers for each station, kind of like the wait times or how many people are actually waiting. That'd be a nice metrics to have. And, you know, university, this train station has nobody there. But everybody's taking the bus. You can see here, it's just a blob of blue people. Let's check it out. Blob of blue people. And lots of people at the university. You know, we have about 1,000 students in this city, or at least this university, but there's 1,700 overall. I think we have 2 universities. Oh, let's find out. Let's see. Yep, we have 2 universities, just judging by the capacity, 4,500 per university, and we're pretty good on coverage for the schools. You can see here, you know, each district has their own school system, so the kids can walk to their school, and graduation rate is pretty impressive. Graduated citizens, 98%. Wow, that's pretty awesome. And then you can see the overall transportation system right here. Lots of trains. You can actually even see... Oh, this isn't it. You can actually see traffic on the rail system as well. It's really heavy over here. You know, it's congested with cargo and passengers. So, let's see. What else can I show you for this city? There's power, water, garbage disposal. Pretty neat. Actually, one thing I don't know if I showed you guys yet is if you have a trash or a landfill site, you can actually empty it when it gets full, so then you can reuse it by so basically you move all of this trash into an incinerator, which would be right here. So you move all your trash into this incinerator. They use their own trucks at the landfill, move it to this incinerator, burn up all the trash, then they empty it, and then you can reuse this after that is emptied out. So like right here, I'm gonna empty it. Oh, this was emptying earlier. So this will move all of its trucks to an incinerator. But for now, I'm going to... Actually, yeah, I'm going to keep emptying it because it's at 60%. But otherwise, it's just going to go around the city collecting trash, which is going to be good. So you have the option of collecting in a landfill or incinerating. We do have a lot of incinerators, as you can see here. One of the things I really wanted to show you guys was, alright, the pollution. So the forest industry and the farming industry does not produce pollution. So you can see here, no pollution, no pollution, no pollution. But then you get into the general goods, industry, and then there you go. All you have is poop everywhere. So it's just heavy ground pollution all over the place. And then we have the water treatment system, which produces a little bit of pollution. As you can see it going downstream. And then, I'm sure I've shown you this in the previous video, wind turbines right here, so they take up all the juice. And we also built we actually built 2 solar power plants, so these guys are really useful. Very cost effective, surprisingly. So, even though they cost $1,440 per week, I think they're really worth it. Hardly any pollution. I have 2 of them right there, as you can see. So back to the pollution meter. Yep, basically this area is bad, and so we try to avoid pollution as much as we can in the city, with the exception of general goods. Because, well, let's see, this is our current tax rate, you know, we've only bumped it 1 or 2% per industry. And if we look at the budget, one of the things I want to note is if you're going to have trains, they're extremely expensive. So what I decided to do was just lower the budget to 50%. I don't think it's very cost effective, at least for my city. I'm sure there are more cost effective ways, but I'm not entirely sure. So I just put it down to 50%. And then also we have the industry here. You can see kind of what's making me a lot of money, right? General goods, almost making 10,000 for level 2, but overall it's making about 11,000, sorry. And then farming and forestry, doing pretty good as well. So they're, you know, making me a fair bit of money. And then office zones, level 2, and then here you have high density commercial zones, so they're making, you can see the breakdown. You want them to be, the higher the level, the better, because then you can increase the tax rate, so this will be a good driver for saying, okay, well now I'm going to increase it to 15%, how many people are going to lose, right? Mostly probably level 1 or level 2. But level 3 people are going to stick around because they've invested into their buildings and whatnot. So, same with, you know, this guy. Same with residential. I mean, that's what the levels are there for, right? So, you know, we have a lot of level 4s. Maybe we can get everything up to level 5, but I don't know how realistic that is, right? Because level 5 might mean I'll get super wealthy or high-tech housing. So, level 4 is a pretty good one. And then we have high density, which is in the same boat. It might just be like middle class or wealthy, and then there's like the super rich at level 5. Level 1 and level 2, it's just, yeah, we don't have any level 1 or level 2 buildings for that. It's because we build parks, and you can see that the more, I guess, light blue, teal color, you know, the better, because that means, you know, people are more willing to invest into their buildings and expand their households so that you can make more money and also charge them more tax, which would mean making more money. So overall, you can see that our total income from level 3 is pretty high. Same with residential, but that would be level 4. And then our expenses are pretty expensive. You know, road services are ridiculously expensive. Our subway, our public transportation is not even remotely profitable. Not even close. And we don't have any loans. We do have weekly policies, so we haven't really touched policies too much. The only thing we decided to do was, alright, that's smoke detectors in the one industry where there's always a fire, right? General goods area. But otherwise, everyone else, I haven't really set policies for because I'm trying to be lean with the money. I mean, granted, we do have 6 million in our bank. No, we don't really need those policies at the moment. I will probably end up expanding the city a little bit more. I'm probably going to try to get to 100,000 population for my next update. But more or less, this is the way Rockville looks at the moment. You can see that the city is very, very beautiful. And people are happy. Population stats right here. 47,000 in the city. You can see the breakdown of each level as well, adults, seniors, and whatnot. And then the crime rate is pretty low. You know, we have fire stations littered around everywhere, but there's still fires. Very limited ones in like these areas. And let's see, anything else? Import all those goods. You can actually see the breakdown of what we export as well. We import goods for that. Tourism is pretty important. You know, where do people go in your city, right? They go you know, to like this downtown, this guy over here. Alright, this is an expo center. So make sure to keep your expo center away from your residential areas. More into your commercial zones, because this is really loud and people don't like it. Otherwise, most of the other unique buildings, people like it, or they provide some bonus. And you can see the breakdown of kind of, alright, you know, we have all these zones right here. You know, what industry can you use? Like this is farming, forest, and you can actually get ore and whatnot. Let's see, leisure. Alright, we've seen that. We've seen all the districts. And I am pretty happy about, you know, this highway. Because now, you know, people can go to the cargo train terminal and just, you know, get out of the city right after. Or, you know, go into this other train terminal. You know, whatever they want to do. There are options. So the city has expanded quite a bit. You know, we invested in highways. We gave people alternative methods to get in and out of the city. And roundabouts are pretty awesome. Make sure to get large roundabouts. Small roundabouts will create headaches that you didn't think you would ever get, but oh, don't worry, they show up. And so the highway is right there. The super roundabout. And I even had to make this a one-way because it was just too crazy. There's just too many trucks. So, a lot of traffic reduction, so I think that's really fun. I mean, this used to be like all red right here. But we made this a one-way, and then everyone's like, alright, let's just take the highway. Okay, so, I would like to thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you next time!